connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Idaho News 6.
Welcome to Idaho News 6. I'm senior reporter Don Nelson. Tonight, more serious allegations of mistreatment and neglect of young children, this time at a daycare center in Boise. Neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker has details.
I'm neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker speaking with a Boise mother and former daycare employee who is speaking out with serious allegations of abuse and neglect inside a local child care facility. She first shared her concerns in a viral Facebook post, and now she's speaking first with Idaho News 6, detailing what she saw at CB Daycare in West Boise.
When I left, I called my mom and I sobbed for an hour. I said, "Mom, it's like prison for babies."
That's how Alex Bruce describes her first and only day working at CB Daycare in Boise. The longtime child care worker and Boise native says she was stunned by what she witnessed in the toddler classroom.
From the moment I arrived until the moment I left, I experienced just a level of aggression in a daycare center from providers that I've never seen anything like it. To me, I saw like abuse being normalized. Throughout the day. I saw children being screamed at.
Bruce says the mistreatment wasn't just verbal, but physical. She says toddlers were manhandled, ignored when crying, and punished for typical toddler behavior.
Including my own son was handled roughly right in front of my eyes. He was like yanked up and slammed into a chair, and the teacher yelled in his face, "If you're not going to obey the rules, you're going to sit in timeout." And he just ran to me and like collapsed in my lap and started sobbing.
She says supervision was severely lacking, with children sent into bathrooms in groups, unsupervised, and classrooms often understaffed or disengaged. She recalls finding a toddler splashing in a urinal and another child playing with small balls that could have been a choking hazard. Bruce shared her concerns in a lengthy Facebook post that quickly went viral. Since then, she says dozens of parents have contacted her, some sharing similar experiences, others expressing fear and outrage.
I've had several parents reach out to me saying that they've brought these same concerns to the owner multiple times, that their kids have gone either all day in the same diaper.
CB Daycare is operated by Catherine Baremore, who declined an on-camera interview but responded in writing, denying all allegations of misconduct or abuse. She says they are proud to operate in full compliance with all city and state regulations. Boise police tell me they are investigating a report filed on May 4th involving the daycare. And according to Idaho Child Care Check, the daycare passed 5 of its last 6 inspections. One failed in 2023 due to outdated immunization records. Still, former staff tell me the problems go deeper. Another former employee tells me she witnessed aggressive behavior firsthand, even around the owner's own children.
It's systemic, normalized abuse that's coming from the top down.
Boise police tell me the investigation is ongoing, and I'm still waiting to hear back from the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare on whether any licensing action has been taken or if prior complaints were filed against the daycare. We'll continue to keep you updated right here on Idaho News 6. I'm your neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker for Idaho News 6.
Scott Dorval with your Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good evening, everyone. What a beautiful evening it is. I hope you've had a chance to just at least step outside and take it all in. If you haven't, this evening is going to be perfect. If you got a ball game to go, maybe a bike ride or just a walk in the park, absolutely beautiful. Whatever you have plans for outside, this is amazing. Wind less than 10 miles an hour, 77 degrees. It's going to stay really nice. In fact, it's going to get even warmer. I want to show you what's been happening today so far. 79 in Ontario, 80 in Caldwell, 78 in Boise. I believe that's going to be the high temperature so far for the day. That's probably going to be the high, the official high. Then eventually tomorrow it gets warmer. Look at the mountains. Temperatures well into the 70s, and temperatures have gone up just a couple degrees, not much. Tomorrow 10 degrees warmer. This evening is almost perfect with temperatures in the 70s. In fact, I guess you could call it perfect. 55 degrees and clear skies overnight tonight. That forecast coming up for tomorrow, amazing. 78 today, 89 tomorrow. At least a 10-degree jump with plenty of sunshine. Amazing conditions out there. But Isaiah, looks like we might have an issue on the roads.
Yes, when it comes to westbound traffic, things are looking per usual. Nothing too crazy, but we do have an incident in downtown Boise. I'll highlight that in just a couple of moments. Let's talk about the Flying Y. Downtown Boise to Meridian, 24 minutes as that connector is starting to shift to congestion, seeing more of it on the main connector. So just be prepared for that if you're leaving downtown Boise. If you're traveling into downtown Boise, this is where the incident we are experiencing right now. This came in at about 5:32, and you can see a lot of congestion, a couple of fire trucks in the region on top of that as well. This is 9th and Myrtle. So if you're traveling into downtown Boise, this is where that incident is at. Probably going to see some congestion there. So make sure you're driving safe. We'll keep you updated as much as we can on this accident.
A $1.3 million supplemental levy could help repair this old gym and could replace these old buses over the next 2 years. I'm Kane County neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis in Parma, where school district officials tell me the investment goes beyond these much needed repairs.
If the second one goes out, we have no heat in that building.
HVAC repairs are high on the Parma School District's wish list, hoping voters will pass a supplemental levy in the May 20th election. 2 previous levies expired, leaving the district with some financial challenges ahead. The proposed $1.3 million supplemental levy would mean continuing property tax rates for homeowners. Interim Superintendent Dale Lane tells me rates may actually drop from $172 per $100,000 of assessed value to around $161 due to additional state facilities funding. The district hopes to replace 2 school buses with failing engines, which would cost the district $150,000 each. They tell me repairing them once again is not an option.
We've actually placed one on order that would arrive March of 2026. In hopes that the levy does pass.
One of the 2 broken HVAC systems is here at the middle school gym, making the space uncomfortably hot for much of the school year.
We cannot get parts for it because of the age.
Officials fear the second system could fail, leaving students without a usable facility.
And they're about $60,000 to $65,000 per unit because these are large units.
The district hopes to add more school resource officers and remain one of the few districts still offering extracurricular activities without pay-to-play fees.
Often think about athletics, but there's more than just athletics. There's the band and choir and FFA and BPA and all those other activities that hopefully kids can participate in more than just one of those things.
The levy needs 50% plus 1 votes to pass. In Parma, I'm your neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis for Idaho News 6.
Early voting is already underway ahead of the May 20th elections. In Ada County, you can vote from 8 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at polling locations at the Ada County Elections Office, local city halls, and the library at Bone Crossing. In Canyon County, you can vote early at the Canyon County Elections Office in Caldwell. If you'd like to vote by mail, you'll need to request your absentee ballot by 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's this Friday, May 9th. Your completed ballot must be received by the Elections Office by 8 p.m. on election night. Learn more and view a sample ballot at voteidaho.gov.
I'm hiking towards Stack Rock because soon this area will be closed for a forest restoration project. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Denton. I'll highlight what the Boise National Forest is doing and why it's so important to the long-term health of the forest. The Boise National Forest will perform a long-term restoration project from Bogus Basin to Stack Rock. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent, and I'll tell you why the Forest Service is doing this and what closures people can expect.
The Deer Point Stewardship Project is really using active forest management to address 3 concerns. One is reducing the risk of catastrophic wildfire, reducing the amount of Douglas fir, which has a propensity for insect disease, mistletoe infection, and the third is addressing safety concerns, hazard trees, dead and down trees along recreational trails and rec sites.
The project involves 1,300 acres and it will take place over the next 4 years with selective logging as there's a lot of dead and down trees. The goal is to improve forest health but also protect the infrastructure at Bogus Basin, the communication towers and other structures up there in the wildland urban interface.
Not only is that going to improve the resiliency of the area to wildfire, should there be a fire in that area, it's going to be safer for firefighters to go in and engage that fire.
Starting on Monday, Bogus Basin Road will be closed at mile marker 10, so vehicles and bikers will not be able to get to the top from 8 to 11 and from 1 to 3 Monday through Friday from May 12th through June 20th. But it will be open on weekends and also the Memorial Day holiday.
We've worked with the contractor to prioritize getting the work done along Bogus Basin Road first.
This area also includes some really popular trails in the Ridge to River system, including Freddy Stack Rock, Mr. Big, and Sinker Creek. All these trails will be closed starting at 6 a.m. on Monday and not reopening until 6 p.m. on Friday, but people will be able to reach Stack Rock on the weekends.
We know how important that area is. We want to minimize the impact to the recreators.
However, the toughest news comes for mountain bikers on the East Side Trail, my favorite ride. But it used to be a logging trail in the Boise National Forest. We'll have to use it as such for the Deer Point Stewardship Project.
It will probably be in that status of a logging road for the next 4 years while work's being done, after which it's going to be turned back into a trail the proper width.
The Boise National Forest will post updates on the project, and Ridge to Rivers will have up-to-date closures on its interactive map. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent for Idaho News 6.
It feels like the price of just about everything is going up, and you can add your next trip to the wilderness to that list, at least if you're headed to Pettit Lake Trailhead. That's outside of Stanley. The popular route, formerly known as Tin Cup Trailhead, will now require you to buy a pass at a cost of $10 per day. The trail connects hikers and backpackers to the popular Alice Toxaway Loop. The fee will help cover the cost of trash removal, amenities, and maintenance. It's also aimed at protecting the area from overuse. Passes must be bought from the Pettit Lake campground host. When the trail is at capacity, they'll implement a one-in, one-out policy. Lots of water makes for a lush spring, but fire season will come, and now is the time to take steps to protect your home. It's all about creating defensible space. Little things like clearing debris, trimming up trees, and pulling dead vegetation. The Idaho National Laboratory takes the threat of wildfires very serious. Every year, the nuclear facility takes steps like painting or wrapping power poles with fire retardant, mowing along roadside in and around high fire risk areas, and improving fire buffers around buildings. INL also employs a highly trained firefighting team with 22 people on duty at all times. In an emergency, that number can surge to 89 people.
Scott Dorval with your Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, everybody, this day we've been waiting for. All that sunshine. It was 55 degrees this morning. That's not bad, right? And then sunshine through the entire day today. Always sees the crane moving back and forth. Everybody's working hard today, rushing around so they can get home to enjoy the weather after. And here we are in the evening, 76, 77, up to 78 degrees. Beautiful conditions. Enjoy the evening. It is absolutely spectacular outside and just amazing. No issues pretty much for anyone across the entire region. What you see right now sticks with you, and then, of course, slowly cools as we go through the rest of the evening. McCall area today, they had a controlled burn right here. They've been working in this area for a while. They're trying to get this set up so we have less risk of wildfires in the summertime. But in the meantime, blue skies, Payette Lake looking very inviting, but it is still very cold here as well. A beautiful shot of the birds here as well. Look at these temperatures the next 2 days. 74 degrees Friday, Saturday. Get outside, enjoy it. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love the afternoon. But then look what happens as we jump to Monday and Tuesday, 49 and 48. A huge change with a cold front coming through Sunday night. Is it going to rain on you at all this weekend? Not on Saturday. On Sunday, there's that slight chance of a thunderstorm popping up, maybe even one in the morning. I say that Saturday night, if you were to camp, you might have a rain shower or even a thunderstorm trying to pop up late around midnight Saturday night. That's a possibility. Daylight hours should be fine. Sunday, not quite as nice as what Saturday will likely turn out to be, as warm air continues to come in from the south. Hot weather down from the southwest continues to track in our direction as well, and our jet stream right to the north here, bringing cloud cover and storms up into Canada. And we see that swirl around there in the wider view. There's the warmer conditions and the hot weather coming on in. This is a big plunge of cold air digging down to the south. You see this little swirl right in here? This system is going to move to the north, and there's a cold front right along this that's going to come sweeping through Sunday, and it will usher usher in some of this cooler weather to come right into the northwest. But in the meantime, it's like a pole vaulter going right up over here. A pole's bending, and that's just causing everything to go right up to the north here, and then eventually it's going to come slamming in from the west. That's the situation. We're in a good spot here for the weekend. Sunshine for the day tomorrow. Looks amazing. On Saturday, this is what it looks like. The charts are just showing a little cloud cover. A stray shower pops up. It's just probably not going to happen. This is Saturday evening. Late Saturday night, after midnight, around midnight, there's a chance of some monsoon moisture to come up. It's not monsoon yet, but up to Ketchum area. It's very similar to that with the moisture in the air. This is Sunday morning. Generally dry, and then later today we have a chance of some storms in the mountains, but I still don't see much happening across western Idaho, so it looks pretty darn nice out there. Normal conditions are going to return. That cooler weather, this right here, that comes in early to mid next week. We go back to normal by, say, the end of next week. Normal is 70 to 71, maybe 72 by the end of the week, and here we are tomorrow going close to 90, so pretty much 20 degrees above normal tomorrow. 88 to 90 across the board. Sunshine, hotter conditions indeed, and so you're going to feel that summer heat in the afternoon, but the evening is going to be oh so nice as that sun starts to dip down on the horizon. You're going to love it. Mostly sunny and pleasant for Long Valley. Temperatures in the 70s, and notice the Riggins area 90 degrees tomorrow there in the lower elevations. Beautiful. Just as hot on Saturday at 90. Might be a degree or two hotter depending where you're at. So we're going to get 2 days of this, and a little less warm on Sunday, but a mild start to the day as well. Almost feeling a little more humid. Then the cold front comes through Sunday night. Here come the rain showers Monday and Tuesday, and much cooler weather dropping into the mid 60s by Tuesday, and there it is back to normal, 70 degrees by Thursday.
A new pope, and he's American. How local Catholic believers are reacting after the break.
The Idaho News 6 Allergy Report is brought to you by Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic.
Well, our pollen count was in the high category for the past few days, but oh, what a change today, shooting up from 77 to 405. The culprit here is the pine pollen is going crazy right now. So if you're really feeling an allergic reaction over the past 24 to 48 hours, it's likely a pine pollen that you may be allergic to. When it gets that high, a lot of people feel it. Other trees have come up a little bit as well, and then grass pollen still in there at 20. So we're in the extreme category now, and it may stay that way over the weekend.
You could feel the excitement and joy all over the world, from Rome to Boise, Idaho. A new pope, an American pope. I spoke with Deacon Scott Pearhill to describe the moment he heard the news.
It was joyous. Of course, we were all watching the big TV in our building. And when we saw the white smoke, I think it was me actually, I went running down the hall, white smoke, they're going to announce a new pope. And people came and gathered, and we all watched it together.
Because Pope Leo XIV, we'll have to get used to saying that, is from Chicago, schooled back east in Pennsylvania, ministered down in South America, Deacon Scott said that's a good thing, so accepting for the new pope. Reporting outside St. John's Cathedral in Boise, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson.
Outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
Final check at that forecast. The nicest weather, if you like the heat, is tomorrow and Saturday. Near 90 degrees, comfortable in the morning. A little hot late in the day, comfortable in the evenings. Slightest chance for storms on Saturday evening. A better chance in the mountains on Sunday. A little bit of cooling into the 80s, but look at the big cool down next week. Down into the 60s. Rain showers, much cooler weather. A bit of a breeze coming in as well. Back to normal by Thursday. Be sure to join Isaiah Sharp tonight on Idaho News 6 at 10 o'clock. I'll update this extended forecast for you. In the meantime, enjoy the beautiful weather this evening. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you later tonight.